in Big Brother's house?
Yes. 4 long weeks that I'm very grateful for.
It's also been about 7 weeks since you last saw your family and friends.
Yes, Big Brother.
If you could send a message to 2 people, who will they be and what would you tell them?
2 people. Okay, I'd like to send a message to my mom. First of all, I want to say thank you, Mom. You've been the best, you know. Always praying for me, always being there for me, always gassing me up, believing in me every single time. Every time I came to you to complain about something, always had my back. My business partner, my consoler, my comforter. Amazing, amazing woman. I thank God for giving you to me, or should I say giving me to you. And I promise that I'm going to make you proud. But I hope that by the time I leave this place, I don't have any regrets. I must have not done anything that you wouldn't be proud of. I miss you. I miss talking to you. I miss gisting with you. I miss hearing you wish me well, because you always do that. It's hard in here, but I believe that it's all going to be for good. The next person I want to send a message to is my elder brother. Before I left, we talked. We didn't really used to talk much. That's because we weren't the best of friends growing up. He grew up, basically, I would say he basically grew up outside the country. And I grew up here. I came back 15 years later. I had grown up, he missed my entire childhood. And he's somebody that I admired a lot growing up. And I wanted to be like him. But because of the fact that I didn't understand him and he didn't understand me, we never really had a relationship. But then I always admired him, always wanted to be like him. He is a lot like my dad. And my dad is someone that I also want to be like. We quarreled a lot. And I knew that last Christmas, we had a major misunderstanding and he didn't talk to me for a while. Wow. So before I left for quarantine, he called me and we spoke. And he said some things to me that he has never said to me before. And I said something to him that I never said before. He opened up about some things to me that he probably never opened up to anybody, any one of us. Despite the fact that he was absent in my life, or in our lives, my siblings and I, while growing up, to support us, to support me especially, because I was the hot-headed one. And I was kind of the rebel in the house. Thank you, big brother. Thank you for everything that you have done for me, directly and indirectly. Thank you for always being there for me. I remember the first time he came back to Nigeria. He asked personally that my parents bring me to the airport to come see him. I should remember it like it was yesterday. And everything that he has done since then for my good, because I can't remember anything that I've ever asked him for that he said no. And to think that the reason for our misunderstanding recently in Christmas was because he asked me for something and I said no. I blatantly said no, and I said I wasn't going to do it. So when he reminded me that he has never said no to me, he broke my heart. So I'm sure apologizing to you people. I am sorry. I didn't mean to disobey you or disrespect you that way. I love you and I respect you so much. I admire everything that you stand for and everything that you have achieved in your life so far. And just like you always tell us, family over everything. I will never forget that. Family over everything.
Prince.
Yes, big brother.
It may seem as though you have two big brothers.
Yes, big brother.
So on behalf of your biological brother, Big Brother accepts your apology.
Thank you, big brother.
Would you like to discuss anything else with Big Brother?
Nah, for now, big brother, I'm fine. I'm fine for now.
Your diary session has come to an end.
Thank you, big brother.
You may take a moment to gather yourself. Then leave the diary room.